Welcome back to another Am I the Asshole Reddit video. Today we have a post asking, am I the asshole for telling my MIL she doesn't know everything? My husband, 30 male, and I, 29 female, were visiting my in-laws when we invited them to come along for an upcoming holiday February next year. We said we wanted to go to generic location and she proceeded to say no way she would never go there, why don't we go to generic locations A, B and C? I said my husband really was looking forward to the original location but it's up to him if he wanted to change his mind. My mother-in-law then proceeded to tell us why it was a terrible idea and we absolutely cannot stay at a particular hotel because she worked there and worked at a lot of the hotels and every single one was filthy and or overpriced. She has not lived at a generic location, let alone worked in any of the hotels for 16 plus years. At this point I was getting frustrated and I again said well it's up to my husband, which at this point he interjected saying we were just offering you guys to come along, you don't have to come. My mother-in-law went into another string of why it is a terrible vacation location and where would we stay since Hotel X was filthy. It was at this point I said the forbidden words of you don't know everything. I actually meant to say you don't know every motel, but that isn't what came out. Now upon hearing this my mother-in-law was outraged and said she is not sitting here to be insulted, we can F off. At this point my husband did start to argue back with her saying how did we insult her. I did say that she felt insulted but I was referring to the fact she hadn't worked there for over 16 years. She then got up and said we can all F off, she never wants to see any of us again, my husband, myself and my 2 kids which were present, and she storms to her bedroom. At this point my father-in-law starts yelling at my husband for being so childish and all he ever does he storms off. I point out that we did just get told to leave and never come back, which was also called childish. At this point I'm feeling absolutely awful because my husband is gutted by the whole interaction, so am I the asshole? And now for the comments. Diminishing Patience says, not the asshole. She should be extremely grateful that she was even invited. Are they both so upset because they genuinely think that she does know everything? At least you can now go away where you want to and enjoy yourselves. Royally Oki says, not the asshole, your mother-in-law sounds like a spoiled child. She's the one who doesn't deserve your company if she can't learn to behave herself. Stoat__King says, not the asshole. I think you may be concentrating on the wrong thing. There is no way you should be going anywhere with these people. If this is what happens when you are trying to discuss holiday destinations, then the holiday itself doesn't bode well. They sound horrible. But family only goes so far. Not this far. Just a Panda Lover says, not the asshole, give someone an inch and they'll take a mile. She should have respectfully declined your lovely offer if the location and hotel were filthy 20 years ago. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Also I'm very happy to read that your husband was on your side, that's refreshing. Strange Army 9237 says, not the asshole, I'm a mother-in-law and I encourage all my children, my daughter-in-law included, to please tell me when I've crossed a boundary. My 11-year-old recently told me something wasn't my business and I realized it wasn't. I was so proud of her. If you can set a boundary with your mom, you can set it with anyone. And now for my personal thoughts. That was an over-the-top outburst by the mother-in-law in my personal opinion. I personally would vote not the asshole, the reason being is because Opie and her husband has already decided where they were planning on going for their holiday. The in-laws were invited out of courtesy. It's great that the mother-in-law may have some decent insight, but it's not her holiday, and if she can understand that, then she doesn't need to go. And if she can't handle herself being confronted that she doesn't know everything, then it is obvious who the childish one is, in my opinion. Have you been in Opie's position? What would you do? Also, what do you think? Please comment below and share your thoughts. I'd be interested to hear what you all think. Thanks for watching another Am I the Asshole Reddit video. If you like this story, please click the subscribe button and give us a like. Also, check out other Am I the Asshole videos on the channel. Until next time, friends.